Hey Wrench Warriors, on today's show, I'm going to show you guys how to fix a rocking toilet. We're going to check all the guts underneath, make sure they're good. If they need to be repaired, I'm going to show you how to do that, and we'll reset it. So make sure you stay tuned. All right, the tools you're going to need a tape measure, a putty knife, a little hacksaw for cutting the bolts off, a socket or a 7/16 inch to 7/16 inch socket. If you don't have a socket, you can definitely use a crescent wrench or a pair of pliers to tighten the bolts also. And then a pair of channel locks or a pair of pliers to undo the waters over here. So, and then two other things I like is definitely you want to use some rubber gloves when you're working around some toilets, because some of them are pretty nasty. And where this one's been rocking like it has, there's a good chance there's a lot of nasty stuff underneath it. So you're gonna need some cleaning supplies, some wipes or something to disinfect that area and clean it up. Also, what I like to use is this liquid lock. I like to use this stuff quite a bit. What I do is I shut off the water first. Well, let me put on my rubber gloves. I'm going to work, better get them on. I'm gonna take this lid off also and put it off to the side so I don't accidentally break that. All right, we're gonna shut this water off. Once that water is off, you wanna hold this handle down and drain all the extra water out of your tank. Just hold down that handle and let it keep flushing. Get out as much water out of that tank as you can. All right, then you're going to take your liquid lock and you're just going to dump that in. That stuff's pretty awesome. It'll harden up that water so that when you pull that toilet up, it's not going to drip and leak all over everything in your house or wherever you're doing your job. And don't tell anybody. This also makes a really good gag on one of your best buddies or something. Get a pack into this, dump it in their toilet at their house, and it hardens up the water. Pretty funny gag. Don't tell them I told you. Once you get your liquid lock dumped in there, it's going to take a second to harden up that water. So what I want to do is I want to take and I want to undo this nut on the bottom of the tank. Sometimes you need a pair of pliers to get that undone. This one I didn't. Just undo that off there. Okay, the water is finally hardened up. It doesn't harden it up all the way, it just makes it into like a jelly so that the water won't come out the P-trap on the bottom when you pull the toilet up. Pretty handy stuff. All right, so what you want to do next is you want to take your putty knife, pop these little caps off. I can tell you right now what's the issue with this one. That bolt is rusted right out, or the flange underneath it's rusted out. One of the two. Same thing on that side. The toilet bolt's rusted out. Okay guys, the toilet that I'm working on, the bolts were all destroyed and broken. If your bolts are still poking up through, you might have to get your crescent wrench or your socket and actually undo the nuts up off the bolts so you can pull the toilet up. So if you need to do that, hurry and do that, and then we'll go to the next step. I'm so excited to see what's underneath this thing. Usually when they're rocking like this, it breaks that seal, and sometimes you end up with some nasty stuff under there. All right, this one's not too bad underneath. The sill was broken, but luckily most of the stuff was still going down that. The one thing I didn't tell you guys that you're gonna need is you're gonna need a wax with bolts. Make sure it comes with bolts. And this wax is gonna have a ring around it or a horn that helps funnel everything down into your pipe. All right. You're gonna need a new one of these. All right, just like that. All right, when I get to this point here, what I like to do is I like to open up my box for my wax. Set the wax aside there, and then I use the putty knife and I just scrape all this old wax off. That's why you wear rubber gloves, guys. It's nasty stuff. Make sure you take and clean up all of this really good. Got to get all that old wax off this ring here. Use your putty knife. Scrape up all this old dap. As you can see, I'm looking here to see if these are rusted out. And they're rusted a little bit, but not too bad. So I'll be able to put my bolts right back in here and then set the toilet. Now, if those were rusted out, what I would do is I'd get a ring like this. If I did that, I would drill into the concrete on those there and replace that ring, but I don't have to do it on this one. Okay, the next thing you want to do is you want to take your new bag of bolts that came with your wax. You want to put a washer on and one of the nuts and tighten that up. Tighten it down to where you have a little bit of threads on the bottom there, like that. And then you're going to take, see how those has teeth? You're going to take those teeth, you're going to slide them down in these little grooves. Slide it all the way forward. Okay? Now this is where you need your tape measure. 12. I'm going to aim for 12 inches. Every toilet's a little different, but you want your bolts to be at the same distance across. 12 inches is perfect. I'm going to take that, snug it up with my hand, take my 7/16 inch socket, and I'm just going to snug that up. I do not want to over tighten that. I've done a bunch of these and I just have a feel. Just want to snug it up so it doesn't have any play. If you over tighten them, you'll break your ring underneath there. So don't over tighten them, just snug them up. All right, once again, on the second bolt, washer, then the nut, and you're gonna match this other side. Just double check, this one's at 12 1/8. This one's gonna be right there the same. Snug that one up with your fingers. And tighten it up, just snug it up with your socket or your pliers or crescent wrench, whatever. Okay, nice and solid there. Now I've showed you guys one of the waxes this one with a horn. Where this flange sits below the tile, I'm actually going to use an extra one to make sure it has a good proper seal. So I'm just using an extra wax without the horn. Okay, now you can put this on top like this and smash it together. You can also go like this and smash it together. Either one's fine. Today we'll just do this one. So I'm putting the one with the horn on top. That other one I'm just smashing down a little bit. I like to use my fingers and just kind of smash those together a little bit. So when I go to set that toilet, it can't shift on me. All right, just like that. Get it all set. Now you have plenty of wax to seal that off when you put your toilet down. All right, you need to take and lay your toilet on its back like this. Get your putty knife, and you can see there's still a little bit of wax that's built up right there. You need to go around and you need to scrape all that extra wax off. Just make sure that area is nice and clean. There's no old wax there, so you get a good seal on your new wax. I like to take and scrape any of this extra DAP off the sides. Get rid of that. If you're really worried about it, you can take some disinfecting spray, clean that up, probably help with the smell. Take your toilet, find your bolts, get them in the holes there, and then slowly let it smash those waxes down. Make sure your tank is straight on the back wall so your toilet's not crooked. I'm going to take and clean up around these bolts just a little bit so they look good for the client. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and finish tightening down this toilet. I'm going to use these old bolt covers. Inside your wax, at least the ones I get, come with a second washer and a second nut. So I'm going to put down one washer and then tighten the nut down. Do the same thing on the other side. And you want to go back and forth from one side to the other. You don't want to just tighten one side all the way down. You want to work it back and forth. And if you over tighten these and you break that bolt, then you have to pull up the toilet and start all over again. So don't force it. Just snug it up real slow. Make sure your toilet's not rocking. Pull it up from the front and back, side to side. That's pretty dang solid. Okay, now if you have some excess bolt here, you see that this won't go down all the way and clamp on. That's where this mini hat comes in. Then that will clamp right down. Okay, now you're going to take and tighten your water back on, your water supply. Go hand tight. Get your pliers. Just snug it up. Make sure you don't over tighten. And what you don't want to do here is you don't want to just flush the toilet as hard as you can, right? Because it'll overflow because all that water is hardened up in the P-trap. So take and just barely hold the handle down right here, just barely, and let some water into the bowl here. Let it fill up that bowl. And it will dilute that hardener. And you do this until it finally gives and goes down the P-trap. So once it gets to a certain depth, I'll just stop. And then I'll sit here and wait until it gives. Sometimes it takes 30 seconds. Sometimes it takes 2 minutes. And there you go. Once it does that and washes all the hardener down, then you're good to go ahead and flush. All right, the last thing I like to do is I like to give some of this Quick-Seal DAP, and I like to put some seal along the edge there. Well guys, there you have it. That's how you reset a toilet. Hopefully this video helps you out and coaches you through what you need to do to reset your own. Just remember that if you like this, make sure you like and leave a comment. Also subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of the future episodes that we have that could help you out. And remember, I always have links in the description to all the parts that you're seeing on the videos. So thanks for watching guys. We'll catch you on the next one.